Welcome, my beautiful people. I'm Logan23. You're joining me for Sunkissed, Chapter 8, Happy as a Clam. It's impossible to have a Clambake without a cook. So, the town is just gonna cancel the biggest event of the year? There has to be a Clambake. It's the only thing that will bring my mom and Alexis back together, or good terms. Every year, Tony's restaurant prepares the food, takes care of the setup, everything. But Tony's niece is getting married, so he'll be out of town for the wedding, and it's a family-run restaurant, so all of his staff members will be gone too? Yep, that's a downside of small-town business. Nate, we have to make this happen. Just tell me what needs to be done and I'll do it. All by yourself? I know you're ambitious, Kersey, but I really just want this Clambake to happen for my family. Well, maybe if we ask around town, I do know a seafood place that could pitch in if we can convince the owner. That's a start. Let's go to the seafood restaurant. I'm sure between the two of us we can win them over. Well, even if we get the food taken care of, that's only the first step. We still need to find... Still need a folding table, someone to run the activities. I'll text Samson and Alana to see if they have any ideas. If we all work together, I think we can do this. And I guess Operation Clambake is a go. Let's get some seafood. Hope you're all having a good day. Nate brings you to a seafood restaurant on the pier and heads inside to talk to the owner. You want me to cater the Clambake? Do you know how much food this town is capable of eating? That's why we came to you. Everyone knows you've got the best seafood in town. Well, I'm not arguing that. But the fact is, matter is I just don't get the supplies on such short notice. Sorry, but you're out of luck. Looking around the restaurant, your eyes land on some framed photos behind the counter, showing the owner and his buddies on various fishing trips. What if... you call up local fishermen? That's a great idea. If all of you pitch in, I bet you could get a big enough haul. Well, the boys never say no to a fishing trip. I suppose I could give them a call. That would be amazing. Thank you. I've got a pretty good idea of the ingredients Soda uses, so I can help you with the stock of what you'll need. Just then, the phone vibrates with a text from Eliana. She's got a lead and wants you to meet her at the public library. You should go. I'll stay here and get things organized for the food. Thanks, Nate. We've got this. You hurry downtown the library, and Eliana waves you over to a research table when she sees you walk through the doors. I came as soon as I got your text. Do you have any idea for the Clambake? I was here doing research, like usual, and I realized you said you need folding tables and chairs. The library has tons. They use them for their programs and book sales, but most of the time, they're just in storage. Genius. I knew my favorite research guru would come through. Don't thank me yet. I'm on good terms with the librarians, but we'll still need to talk them into helping. Eliana leads you over to the information desk, where a librarian is busy sorting through summer program flyers. She looks up with a friendly smile. Oh, hello there, Eliana. Are you looking for another book on the phalanges of sea turtles? Actually, I've got a different kind of request today. We're really hoping that the library can help us out. You explain the Clambake and the librarian's face falls slightly. Well, we always try to support our local community, of course, but we're so busy right now trying to get the word out for our summer programs. Our staff already has a lot on their plate. Well, you could, hand out flyers for your summer programs. Wouldn't that be great publicity if you set up your own table? After all, the whole town will be there. You are always saying you wish you could get a bigger turnout for library events. Well, now, when you put it that way, that's not a bad idea at all. The library will be happy to help you out. We'll lend you as many chairs and tables as we can. See? What did I tell you? Leave it to librarians to come through in a pinch. Looks like we might actually make this Clambake happen. Now all we need is someone who can organize games and activities. Good luck, Area. I gotta get back to the grind, but let me know how it pans out. You leave her to her books, pulling out your phone. See that Samson texted you an address. Soon, you find yourself standing with Samson at a campsite. Kids wearing Turtle Scout t-shirts run around them playing tag while their scout leader tries to pitch tents. So, want to explain to me what we're doing here in the middle of nowhere? I happen to be on good terms with a Turtle-based scout troop. I help clear brush off their hiking trail sometimes, so they owe me. Scout leader greets you and Samson with a cheerful wave and a wide smile. Welcome to our fort. What brings you two out here? He drives one last tent pole into the ground, then dusts his hands off on his jeans. Hey, Mike, we've got a favor to ask. You know, Samson, explain your plans for the Clambake, and the scout leader hesitates as he glances around at the kids. I know I'd love to help you out, Sam, but I need the whole troop for something like that. They're good kids, but they've never had that kind of responsibility before. We mostly do things on small scale, not the whole town. Well, it would be a great learning experience for them. Turtle Scouts are all about pushing their limits and trying new things, right? Huh. I didn't think of it that way, but maybe it would be a good experience for them. And it would foster a greater sense of community. They'd see firsthand how they can give back to the town. Mike gives a resolute nod, reaching out to shake your hand. I'm in. There's nothing these scouts can't handle, and we sure know how to have fun. Awesome, I'm grateful, and I'm sure the town will be too. You meet back up with Nate at the beach to tell him the good news. Well, we've got food, tables, games. I think we can actually make this Clambake happen. Nice going, Kersey. You really can do anything you set your mind to, huh? Well, I had some help. I couldn't have done it well on my own. Still, you're the one that rallied us and all in action. If this Clambake works out, it'll be thanks to you. Of course, I still have my work cut out for me when it comes to the actual cooking tomorrow. Normally Tony would handle it on site. Are you sure you can tackle it? I know I'm putting a lot of pressure on you. Hey, it's me. I thrive on pressure, Kersey. I watched Tony do it enough times to know what needs to be done. I'll get there early to prep if you want to join me. I'll be sure. I'll be there, and I need to make sure of all of our hard work today pays off. On the morning of the Clambake, your mom pokes her head into your room. Just making sure you're up. I know you wanted to get there early to help Nate with the cooking. Of course I'm up. I don't want to miss a minute of the Clambake. It's Turtle Bay's biggest event. Yes, from what I've heard, the whole town will be there this year. In other words, it's gonna be a party. Alexis flounces into your room and throws herself onto your bed, flipping over to lie on her stomach. Oh, sure, come on in. Make yourself at home. Alexis sticks her tongue out at you. I'm just so excited for the Clambake. It's gonna be really fun to spend time together. Right, Mom? Oh, it'll be wonderful. I can't wait to spend the day with you girls. Glance between your mom and Alexis, frowning slightly in suspicion. Is it just me, or are you two getting along too well all of a sudden? What? Why wouldn't we get along? Oh, I don't know, maybe because of that big blowout yesterday? Ah, Alexis and I had a little talk about what you said. You were right, you shouldn't have to play peacemaker all the time. Which is why today is a fresh start. I even picked up the primer for the house this morning. That's because you're gonna still sell the house. Your beach house will be ready for its new paint job soon. Yeah, to be sold, yay! That's right, fresh start, fresh day, fresh Clambake. You both look at you hopefully and you can see how hard they're trying. You let your face soften into a smile. I'm looking forward to the food. I can wait to see myself with a corn on the cob, potato salad. I bet I can eat more than you. I don't care. Well, to leave some for the rest of the town. Lexus bounces back up to sitting position, looking you over with a critical expression in before Diamond choice. You know, since everyone's gonna be there, you should probably look your best. Before you can say anything, Alexis is up and rummaging through your closet. You need to wear something charming if you really want to turn heads. I'm sure you've got something in here. Oh, this is perfect. She pulls out a dress, laying it on your bed, and assembling an outfit. That would look lovely, Aria. You should try it on. Choose this look. You've unlocked the Clambake dress. How do I look? Like the belle of the Clambake? Yes, thanks for my good fashion taste. You look beautiful, honey, like a fresh summer day. Pebbles pokes her head into the room, ears perked at the sound of your voices. I think Pebbles agrees. Anyway, let's get going to the Clambake already. Clambake is already crowded when you arrive. The library staff is hoisting up tents over the tables, and the Turtle Scouts are organizing activities. Oh my god, this is so festive. Look, someone set up at sunbathing chairs by the water. Lexa slips her arm through your mom's, pointing to the shoreline, and you smile at the sight of them getting along so well. The happy bark Pebbles bounds to the sand at your side, nose twitching, and all the smells. Don't wander too far, girl. Hey, Kirsty, you made it. Nate jogs over to you, shaking his hair out of his eyes. He holds a pail that has overflowing with seafood. You lean in to get a closer look. Guess it wouldn't be a Clambake without some ingredients fresh from the water. Nate looks you over with an approving smile. Looking good. I feel like I should be taking you on a summer picnic. Alexis nudges your arm, grinning. Told you would turn heads. Do you need any help setting up, Nate? If there's anything we can do... That's kind of you to offer. Since you're here early, I could use a hand with the food prep. It's all a bit chaotic without our usual cook. I've helped Tony out enough times to know what needs to be done, but it's a lot for one person. Sounds like you need my help. Say please. You could show me the ropes. Trust me, I've been helping with the Clambake for years. You'll be in good hands. Oh, you're a cook too? Truly a man of many talents. I aim to please. Well, I'm certainly interested in seeing what goes into a Clambake, other than clams, that is. Wait, when you say food prep, do you mean touching actual raw clams? We are making seafood, Alexis. Ooh, no, count me out. I'll be over there sunbathing. Alexis heads off on her own, and you and your mom follow Nate over to the crates of food. You laugh as Pebbles snuffs at the crate, trying to stick her nose in. Looks like Pebbles wants to help. Nate scratches her behind the ears, gently pushing her back. Get your snout out of there. You'll have to wait until it's ready, just like the rest of us. Now, first step to any Clambake is preparing the fire pit, and we'll need some seaweed and some stones to layer over the top. I can handle the fire pit if you two want to go down to the shoreline for some seaweed and the stones. Admit it, you just don't want to get your hands slimy. Guilty as charged. I think I can leave that to you young people. You and Nate walk down to the water's edge. You start to gather stones while he scours the sand for seaweed. Heads up, Kersey. Turn just in time to see a dripping clump of seaweed flying towards you. Catch it, and it squelches between your fingers. Ugh, so slimy. Nate burst into laughter, the look at your face. Drop a piece down the back of a short shirt. Reach for Nate and drop a slimy piece of seaweed down the back of a shirt. Ah! He laughs as he contorts, trying to shake the seaweed out. You deserve that and you know it. I guess I should have known that you'd give as good as you get. Both of you have wide grins on your faces as you walk back up the beach, arms full of seaweed and stones. Looks like you two got what you needed. How's this fire pit looking? Perfect. Once we heat these stones up, we'll be ready to start cooking. You arrange the stones over the fire. Nate stokes it until they're glowing hot. Then he lets the fire burn out, carefully sweeping off the ashes. While you create a layer of seaweed over the stones, you notice a commotion nearby. Woo! 3 points for me! Don't get ahead of yourself. I have pretty good aim. Someone set up a game of cornhole, and Samson and Eliana are in the middle of a heated game. They don't know what cornhole is, and it doesn't sound fun. Hey, we should join them. I play a mean game of cornhole. But what about the Clambake? Mom looks up from unpacking the crates of food, glancing over towards Alexis, where she sunbathes by the water. You know, maybe you could convince your sister to help with the cooking. I'd love for her to be involved in this. I'm sure she'd listen if I asked her, but maybe if you tried, we could finish up early. Which could free us up to soundly beat those cornhole amateurs over there. What do you think, Kersey? Convincing Alexis to help with the Clambake will improve her relationships with your mother. Y'all sound like a bonus scene. Oh. You have her, Alexis, and she squints up at you with a frown. You mind? You're blocking my son. Tough luck, kiddo. We need your help. I thought I made my stance on touching raw seafood clear. I know, but I think it would make Mom really happy if you joined us. I saw how well you two were getting along earlier. Don't you want to keep that up from going? Oh, okay, fine. Maybe I can help. Atta girl, let's go bake some clams. Mom's face lights up when she sees you walking back together. Alexis, I'm so glad you decided to help. Yeah, well, I couldn't risk you guys messing it all up without me. Between the four of you, the cooking goes quickly, and the scent of the steaming seafood is soon wafting over the beach. It smells delicious. Arr! Drool trickles over Pebble's chin, and she happily sniffs at the cooking clam bag. What about you, Kersey? Looking forward to tasting them? I'm actually a vegetarian. Really, Pixelberry. I'm gonna eat way too much. You better. That's a Clambake requirement. I think our work here is done. All we need to do now is let it steam for a while. Why don't you two go have fun with your friends? I think Alexis and I can keep an eye on things here. That's right, the food is in good hands. Now get out of here. Alexis winks at you, giving you and Nate a little shove in the direction of the cornhole game. Okay, we're going. You and Nate head toward Samson and Eliana, and they wave you over when they see you. I was starting to think you'd never get over here. Looks like you two got the food cooking nicely. I think you've earned yourselves a break. You know, I couldn't agree more. Let's split up into teams. Take your pick, Kersey. I'll play with Samson, Nate, Eliana. I don't know if Nate is actually good with cornhole, and then again, I don't even know what cornhole is. I know, someone's probably gonna explain to me in the comment section below. You know what? Girls versus guys. There you go. I choose Eliana. Women versus men. Hey, look at that. You made the right choice. They won't know what hit them. Samson tosses you some beanbags, and he and Nate move over to the other cornhole platform. You two sound awfully confident. What do you think, Nate? Can we handle them? I don't know. Maybe we should start. We should just give up now. Oh wait, too late. Winking at you, Nate tosses his beanbags from behind his back. The first goes into a hole, and the second one misses. Ooh, tough. Maybe you'd score more points if you weren't showing off. Samson throws more carefully, making every shot. He dusts his hands off, grinning at you and Eliana. Looks like it's our turn, Area. Time for the real game to start. Eliana goes first, throwing her beanbags with a smooth, practice motion. She doesn't even hesitate, her aim is true. I knew I picked the right partner. My turn. Step into the line, coiling your arm back for the throw. The hole. Toss your beanbag, and it falls right into the hole. Ooh, points for me. Me and Samson take their next turn, scoring a few more points, and then Eliana steps back up again. Time to bring it home. You ready to win, Area? So ready. Don't get too ahead of yourselves. There's still plenty of time to choke. Yeah, you know what they say about counting your chickens before they hatch. Eliana just shoots you a grin, effortlessly sinking her first beanbag into the hole. The second one lands on the board, just inches away. Moment of truth, Area. Think you can hit that into the hole with for a double point? Step up for your final turn, taking a deep breath as you aim. A beanbag on the board. Throw your beanbag and it bumps into the beanbag right next to the hole, knocking them both in. Yes, double points. You tally up the points, counting up the number of beanbags that each team got in. We won, Area. Unsurprisingly, of course. Hey, don't get too full of yourselves. Samson and I put up a good fight. Well, maybe until the last miss, where it bounced all the way across the sand. You're cramping my style here, Sam. I thought we were pretending that never happened. While Nate and Samson start packing up the game, Eliana turns to you with bright eyes and a smile, strands of hair coming loose from her ponytail. Oh, well, this escalated quickly. Why not? Caught up in the moment, you catch her face between your hands, pressing a kiss to her lips. And the men stand there drooling. The rest of the beach melts away, literally, as Eliana's lips part and you sink into her embrace, until you remember where you are and break apart, heat flaring in your cheeks, but Eliana is smiling. Is that how you always celebrate a win? Because I like it. Only with you. Even better. Alright, now you two are just rubbing it in. I mean, maybe. Wait, we haven't rubbed anything in. Moving on. Nate and Samson come over to you, giving high fives all around. You played cornhole with your friends. I'm glad we had time for this, guys, and it looks like the food is ready. You see Alexis and your mom waving you over, and everyone gathers around to try the Clambake. Looks good. Don't even know what it is. I know it involves clams and maybe some other crap. Never had one, I know. I don't get out much. You help yourself to a large portion, heaping your plate with seafood, corn on the cob, and potatoes. So good. You sit down with Alexis and your mom, who both have big smiles on their face. It's also probably because I'm located in Ohio. Well, I certainly see the food turned out well. It's so tasty, I can't believe we actually cooked this. I believe it. The Kersey women can do anything that they set their minds to, right, Mom? That's exactly right. Mom sits down her plate for a moment, putting one arm around you and the other around Alexis. She squeezes you both tight. But the best part was just spending the time with the two of you. Mom, you're embarrassing me. Alexis giggles and shrugs away, and your mom laughs and tosses her hair. I'm your mother, I'm supposed to. Like mother, like daughter. By including Alexis, you helped improve your relationship with your mother. Oh, God. That's not how fucking parenting works, Pixelberry. Maybe it's how your parents work, but it's not. I'd call this Clambake a resounding success. Look down to see Pebbles staring up at you with a big, moony eye. She shines, nudging your leg. You're a shameless beggar, you know that? You feed her a bite of your food, and she wriggles with happiness as she wolfs it down. As you finish your meal, you look around at your friends. Eliana sits at a picnic table nearby, writing in her notebook. Because you know you need a visual reminder in case you forgot her from 5 minutes ago. Samson is tossing a frisbee down by the water with Pebbles chasing after it and running around his feet. And Nate is helping with the cleanup, laughing and talking as he backs up extra food. Get her to Eliana, and she looks up from her notebook and with a smile when she sees you. Aria, you saved you a seat. She scoots over and you sit down next to her at the picnic table. Did I mention you looked lovely in that dress? But you'd be the center of attention no matter what you wore. Funny, I always thought the same about you. Ruff! Pebbles hops up onto the bench to lick her hand. Well, aren't you looking cute today? Pebbles wriggles happily as Eliana pets her, gazing up with adoring eyes. So, what were you working on? I hope I didn't ruin your focus. Glance at the page in front of her, expecting to see research notes. Are you doodling cartoon characters? Caught me. I'm taking a break from work today. Want to add to the masterpiece? She slides her pencil over to you and you find a blank part on the page to draw. Baby turtle, a heart, a self-portrait. I got the baby turtle. You doodle an adorable baby sea turtle with big eyes and flippers. She grins as she takes the pencil back from you. Cute, my turn. You take turns drawing while you talk, passing the pencil back and forth so each of you can add to the doodle. I didn't see you eating the Clambake, not a fan? Ah, I saw you cooking over there. Almost wish I wasn't a vegetarian so I could try the results, but I had my share of veggie sides. Oh, you just broke my heart by saying you're vegetarian, okay? There's nothing wrong with meat. It's very yummy at times. Too bad you can't enjoy the whole thing. Personally, I could never give up seafood. I don't even know what it tastes like at this point, and I'm good with that. It's very scrumdiddly-umptious. Oh, it's good for your heart, too. I think it's cool that you're a vegetarian. Yes, glad to hear it. I always try to live my principles. Not like people are going out eating turtles. Honestly, I'd never miss the turtle-baked Clambake. I love the feeling of community. It's nice to see everyone having fun, spending time with old friends, and new ones. She glances at you, a smile curving her lips, and you smile back. And now for the finishing touch to our masterpiece. Sticking her tongue between her teeth in concentration, she adds one last detail to your shared doodle. I gotta say, those sunglasses really give our little turtle a whole new level of swag. Nope, I hate that goddamn word. As soon as you added the disco ball and the dancing goldfish, I knew DJ Turtle was the only possible outcome. They party hard under the sea. As a marine biologist with plenty of research under my belt, I can confirm that they do in fact turn up. Oh, God help me. Nate. You reach Nate just as he's hoisting a cooler over his shoulder, lifting it into the back of a truck. Careful, that looks heavy. Here to give me a hand, Kersey, or just want to watch? Sorry, my helpfulness quota is filled for the day. He chuckles and you walk together back towards the tables of food. Seriously though, thanks for making all this possible. It would have been a shame to miss all this. Don't give me too much credit, I only pulled it off because you stepped in to help. You saved the Clambake, Kersey. From now on, you can call me the hero of Turtle Bay. Alright then, hero, did you have a good time? It was so tasty. I'm completely stuffed, but I still want to keep eating. That means you're doing it right. And never fear, there's plenty of leftovers to go around, enough to feed the whole town for a week. By the way, the day doesn't need to be over just yet. Come find me before you leave. I may have one more surprise in store for you, if you're interested. Wow, that was very lackluster, wasn't it? That was just very lackluster. We spent no quality time with him whatsoever, nor was Pebbles included in this whole scenario. Samson, come on, girl, let's go say hi. Walk over to Samson, and Pebbles runs up with tail wagging. Well, looks like someone's happy with her new owner. I hope she's behaving. Are you talking to me or the dog? He lets out a deep laugh, which turns into a sneeze as he stoops down to pet Pebbles. I'm just glad she's found a good home. I couldn't think of a better place for her than with you. Samson casually tosses the frisbee from hand to hand, glancing down at Pebbles while she hops up and down. Is it just me, or do you think she wants us to throw the frisbee? Pebbles puts on her best fierce face, but her frantically wagging tail gives it away. Alright, we get it. One game of catch coming right up. Samson jogs a few steps back across the sand, and Pebbles chases after him. Ready, area? He throws the frisbee in a perfect arc, and Pebbles jumps after it. Catch the frisbee, and then flick your wrist to throw it back to Samson. It sails towards him, and he leaps to catch it. Nice throw. Go get it, Pebbles. Arr! Toss the frisbee back and forth, Pebbles racing after it each time. By the way, I wanted to tell you some good news. The last time I was downtown, I saw a building for rent. It would be a great place to open my wood shop. The right size, good location. It sounds perfect. Have you put in a claim? Well, I need to find investors who would be willing to support me while I'm starting out. Financial backing is the first step. They'll definitely invest in you once they see your amazing furniture. Tongue twist. Furniture. I certainly hope so. If all goes well, the quality of my work will speak for itself. Well, if you ask me, anyone who sees your furniture and doesn't see its value is an idiot. For long, all three of you are tired out of here from exercise. Pebbles' tongue hangs out of her mouth, and Samson sets a bowl of water out for her. By the way, I don't think I mentioned, you look beautiful today, Aria. Oh, this old thing? Hold your dress out to the sides and twirl around. You're rewarded by Samson's deep laugh and a happy bark from Pebbles. Yep. Yep, yep. You know, I don't miss the allergies, but it's been nice to spend time with Pebbles again. And, I hope you'll bring her around to visit sometime. Don't worry, you won't be able to keep us away. Good. You'll always be welcome. You may back up with Alexis and your mom. They both have empty plates in front of them and satisfied looks on their faces. I'm so glad you brought us all here today, Aria. I don't think I could eat another bite. Me neither. I feel like a stuffed chicken, so ready to crash. You tell them you're going to stay a little bit longer and say goodbye. Making your way to the beach, you see Nate hanging out along the fence by himself. He looks thoughtful, and he just smiles at you when you walk up to him. You're rather quiet. Did all the festivities wipe you out? Today's been great, but there's something missing. Every year since I've been here, I always find a chance to sneak off to the secret cove of the Clambake. Ah, if it's a secret, should you really be telling me about it? Well, that's the whole thing. Yeah, I always go by myself, that's kind of the whole point, but I'm thinking this year could be different. Leaning against the fence next to Nate and playfully nudges his side. Are you saying you want to share it with me? I'm flattered. You should be, 'cause I wouldn't invite just anyone. This place is special, but so are you. And besides, do you want to get away for a while? Just the two of us? Now's your chance to sneak away to the secret cove with Nate and spend some time alone with him. Oh, God help me. I guess this is why they made Nate's scene very boring. Everyone else doesn't get to have a diamond scene, apparently. If you want to invite me along, you just have to ask. I'm not asking, Kersey, I'm daring you. You and me, let's race out to the cove. Unless you're scared, you won't beat me. You're on. But how do we get there? It's, just to the right of the surf shack. Surf's up and down, and then you... See ya! With a burst of speed, you take off sprinting down the beach. Nate yells after you. No fair, I wasn't finished! What was that? I can't hear you over the sound of my winning. Come back here, Kersey! Never, you snooze, you lose! Soon the two of you are neck and neck. You're in the lead, and then Nate's in the lead, and then back to you, and then... You should quit before you lose your crown. I'm not the one who went before go. All's fair in love and beach races. Just then, you spot a lonely surf shack fast approaching on your left. Surf's up and down. Nate mentioned this earlier. I need to go right. You swerve right and pull ahead of Nate. Yes, things are coming up, area. Damn, Kersey, you're fast. And you didn't believe me. Just past surf's up and down, you keep sprinting to the right, only to get to a stop in front of a solid rock wall. Pretty sure this isn't a cove. Nate catches up a moment later, laughing at the baffled look on your face. Run into trouble, Kersey? Maybe you should have stuck around to hear the rest of the directions. Hey, I still beat you to this rock. You know I'm the winner. And what does the winner plan to do next? Stand and stare at this wall, clearly. Demand assistance from the loser. I promise you this is the entrance of the cove. You just need to know where to look. I'm looking pretty hard, and all I see is a rock. You trust me? Definitely not. Chuckling, Nate comes up behind you and gently holds his hands over your eyes. I want it to be a surprise. Don't worry, I'll guide you. Nate slowly leads you forward, warning you to watch your head as you step through a crevice in the rock. You feel the stone brush your arms on both sides, and then step out into an open, and Nate takes his hands away. I think we've seen this somewhere. It was in a movie somewhere. But they weren't rocks. They were... Yeah, anyway, I'm sure you remember. Whoa, it's like we stepped into another world. Not bad, right? But more importantly, as a winner of our race, you deserve a prize. What'll it be, Kersey? I think the loser should give the winner a kiss. Nate flashes a wide smile and slides his hands or arms around your waist. In that case, move you inch closer to each other, hesitating when your lips are a breath apart. Nate. His muscular arms tighten around you as he closes the distance. His lips brush teasingly against yours, pulling away all too soon. You stand on tiptoe, trying to chase his lips for another kiss, and his eyes sparkle with mischief. Sorry, Kersey, but rules are rules. The prize was one kiss, remember? It's not my fault that the prize was too good. It left me wanting more. He gives you a cheeky grin, and you playfully shove him away. Take a seat in the sand. He sits next to you, and you admire your surroundings. It's so peaceful here, especially compared to the Clambake. He plops down next to you and lounges in the sand. Didn't he just literally sit down before it? Okay, moving. Exactly why I come here. It's nice to take a beat from everything. So, how did you find this place? How can you stand the solitude? Oh god, I'd love this place alone. I used to come to Turtle Bay every summer for years, but I've never been here before. A bit of luck. I stumbled upon it while exploring Turtle Bay. After all, it's my sworn duty as a lifeguard to know the ins and outs of every beach. Remind me to come to you for the best sunbathing spots next time, Mr. Know-It-All. Deal. He looks out at the waves crashing on the shore and then takes a heavy sigh. When I came across this place, I just knew I had to keep it to myself. Until someone special, like you, came along. I see why you like it so much, but still, I'm surprised. I didn't have you pegged as the peace and quiet type. Yeah, well, we all have to face a face we show to the world. Mine just happens to be a very handsome, charming one. Ooh, maybe we can skip that tangent? I guess what I've been trying to say is I always feel the need to act a certain way when I'm around people. There's this pressure to keep up the image of this friendly and outgoing lifeguard, you know? Always ready for a quip or a smile. But sometimes it's nice to let that slip away for a bit so I can recharge and just be alone with my thoughts. And that's when you come here? Yeah. When I need to take a breather and get away from everything, this is the place to be alone. Huh. Suddenly I feel like I'm imposing. Not at all. That's why I brought you here. When I'm around you, it feels like I can let the mask drop. I have the same feeling I get when I'm alone. I can share it with you. Nate shakes his head a bit, smiling in embarrassment. You probably think I sound crazy. I think you're making perfect sense, and I'm glad you can be yourself around me. You lean your shoulder against Nate's, and the two of you sit in comfortable silence for a while, enjoying each other's presence. I wish we could stay here all evening, but if we don't get back soon, all the Clambake will be gone. And personally, I think we deserve seconds after all the hard work we put in. We definitely earn seconds. There'd better be some left, or they'll be answering to me. Nate chuckles, helping you stand, but you trip on the rocky ground and stumble into his arms. He braces you, eyes meeting yours. Pull Nate in for a kiss. Without skipping a beat, you capture his lips with yours. His initial surprise fades away as he presses his hand against your back, urging you closer. Oh, area. Shh, less talking, more kissing. Nate eagerly obliges, his lips meeting yours again, his tongue parts your lips, brushing against yours as he deepens the kiss and leaves you breathless. You kiss him again and again until you lose yourself in the sensation. A low moan escapes your lips as Nate runs his hands down your slope of your back, holding your flush against his body so you can feel his heart beating in his chest. You let out your own hands run up his arms, feeling the flex of his muscles as he tightens his hold on you. You melt into his embrace, enjoying the warmth of his body. When you finally pull yourself away to catch your breath, Nate reluctantly releases you, but his eyes never leave your face. You really know how to get my heart racing. You wink at him, twining your fingers with his as you begin to head back towards the Clambake. Come on, let's get out of here before we lose track of time, and they have to send a search party. Back at the Clambake, you each fill up another plate of food and sit down together slightly apart from the crowd. Nate smiles at you, running a hand through his tousled hair. Honestly, it's been really nice to have a day off. It doesn't happen often. Because you're the only lifeguard in town, you know? If you had help, you wouldn't have to work all the time. Whoa, Kersey, let's not get too crazy. Nate, be serious for a moment. Think about it. Put a hand on his arm and he meets your eyes. Be serious, huh? You're asking me a lot, Kersey, but I'm listening. You don't have to be the only lifeguard. Even you can't do it all on your own. You're an amazing lifeguard. I've seen it firsthand, but asking for help doesn't make you weak, Nate. You can't do everything by yourself. I can help you find the right people. I know I seem stubborn, but if I'm in control, then I know no one else gets hurt. He looks away from you, a shadow crossing over his face for a moment, and then he shakes it off and recovers his smile. Besides, You'd never find a lifeguard candidate who's as good as me. I have high standards. You see what you're doing there, Nate? You don't have to put on the mask for me. Remember? Nate looks startled for a moment, and then his eyes soften as he looks at you. You're right. I should know by now that you'll see through me, but it's hard to shake off the habit. Also, I'm not lying. I really do have high standards. I doubt there's anyone in town who could meet them. Oh yeah? What if I take that bet? Wait, what? You can't be serious. Deadly. I bet there's some hidden talent in Turtle Bay just waiting to show you up. See what you're doing, Kersey. Give him your best innocent face, but he just narrows his eyes at you. You're trying to goad me into this, taking advantage of my competitive streak. Well, is it working? He groans, rubbing a hand along his jaw. I hate to admit this, but yes it is. Huh, I knew it. You can't resist the chance to show off just how good you are at lifeguarding. And don't worry, I promise I'm right about this. You'll be so much happier once you hire some help. I'm probably gonna regret this, but I'll trust your judgment, Kersey, just this once. You finally convinced Nate to start hiring lifeguards. Will he follow through? So that was 46 minutes. 46 minutes of your life that you'll never get back. Oh shit, that was dark. Moving on. I love all of you. I really do. You guys are the only reason I continue to cover some of these, because otherwise, if you guys were not here and you guys were like, nah, dude, nah, fam, we're good. We're good. This is crap. I would never cover this ever again. So clearly there should have been, this is how I would have improved it. One, instead of just giving us Nate, I would have allowed you to see choices. This is called criticism. Get ready for it, okay, buddy? Alright, so instead of doing just Nate, I would have allowed you to do Samson and Eliana as well, each having a unique point or, a point of interest to go in a diamond choice. It allows you for open, I guess the word I'm looking for is open diversity of the relationship that you're looking for. So if you want Eliana, you go with Eliana. If you want Nate, you go with Nate. If you want Samson, you go with Samson. This enables people to want to choose to do a diamond choice or not. If people are not interested in Nate, which, let's be honest here, there's only 3 love interests in this book, so it's a 33% chance that most people, will not pick the choice, or they will pick the choice. If you're not into Nate, 66% chance that says, hey, I'm not gonna pick Nate. You're ostracizing your own community. How hard is that? Okay? It's not hard. It's not hard. Man, I'll tell you. Why is it one man can come up with better ideas than a whole team at Pixelberry? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I guess that's the game developer in me. I guess some people at Pixelberry maybe should have gone to college for game designing as well as game development. I don't know. It's, your life's not over yet. You can still do it. Anyway, with that being said, thanks for listening. Peace out.